software infrastructure that I use for $40 per month, and it would cost me 500 to 900 in estimated SaaS costs. But honestly, costs aren't the reason. Let's get into it. So there are a couple of reasons why I started doing that. The first and foremost, AI allows me to do a lot of this much easier than before. If you've ever operated remote web servers and VPS, then you know it takes a lot of maintenance, it takes a lot of effort, and using just Cloud Code and Ansible can take the load off of you. So let's get into why I do this in the first place. Sovereignty. What I mean by that is you don't depend on SaaS and software providers. So Zapier reprices and you don't care. Airtable adds row limits. You don't care. Sentry deprecates your pricing plan. You don't care. You can't be deplatformed with this because you own the infrastructure, you run self-hosted software, which is a good model that we use for this type of operation. And companies do use self-hosted distribution to create communities of power users, communities of advocates that would use their software, that will submit patches to their software, like issues, pull requests, whatever. And it's a great way to coexist. And in AI age, it's much easier to use that. So the sovereignty and reduction of deplatforming risk. Second thing is cost, obviously. It can be very cheap, and in the market there are great opportunities such as free tiers of cloud providers. You can use a small machine on Google Cloud for free, and Oracle Cloud gives you a free forever 24 gigabytes of RAM ARM server, which is an anomaly, I think, but it's a great anomaly we can use. And we can orchestrate all of that to have a lot of control. What I mean by that is I manage my own infrastructure with Ansible, and you can use any of the orchestration orchestration tools DevOps use, such as Puppeteer, Terraform, or whatever. And the point is, if I need to, I can redeploy this elsewhere in a very short time, because I have all the recipes for setting it up. If a server goes down, if the hosting provider for the VPS goes bankrupt or something like this, I'll have to do some manual work, but it's not as much heavy lifting as it could be. And it gives me the framework to constantly iterate, fix issues, add new features, and so on. So that's control. I personally use Ansible, and I hate writing YAML for Ansible myself, so I'm very happy with Cloud Code doing it for me. The first aspect of it is synergy. I would talk about that later, but essentially you will figure out patterns that would benefit different systems, and you can change these systems if you operate them. If you write code, if you deploy them yourself. I'll give you examples later. I think I would say it's simple security. So I'm a huge fan of Tailscale, which gives you a private network of 100 machines for free. It's very easy to use. It's very easy to set up, and I can't believe it's free. It's very good. I set up all my internal infrastructure, all my internal domains, web admin pages, and so on via Tailscale. So I don't have a huge attack surface. The next point would be yeah, let me think about that. I think we'll stop there, and we'll go to the next block, which is what I'm actually running and what I'm talking about. I'll call it building blocks, and this reasons to do it. So the building blocks that I have is compute. For me, it's a number of platforms. Oracle Cloud, as I said, Google Cloud, VPS providers, yada yada. I'm running multiple hosting providers. I have a private networking with Tailscale and different techniques. I have infrastructure as code, which is Ansible, which gives me control. I'll say web servers slash reverse proxies. So you have to run web applications, no matter what. You have to run websites, you have to run hooks, and this is what you'll set up. Content and media that you need to serve, and automation layers. You can use like self-hosted NA10, which, full disclaimer, I use. I have a niche purpose to run it, but I do. And I have my own tools for automation. And this is something that I wanted to tell you about when I mentioned synergy, because I built my own tool to seed the data for the website from Google Maps. And At a later point, I discovered that I need this for the market research project I'm building. And I was able to reuse all that, extract it to a separate service within my infrastructure that both projects connect to. So when you run your own infrastructure, you would notice patterns of interconnectivity. And if you have a lot of control over software you run, you'll be able to architect it in a way that's very productive and very beneficial for multiple systems. This is what I mean by synergy. Obviously data, so I'm like databases. For Airtable users, you can use self-hosted Baserow, which is basically the same thing. No limits, no pricing, just use it. I'll say project orchestrators. I mean tools that gives you durability and ability to orchestrate data pipelines. I'm using Prefect and Hatchet, and I'm moving things to Hatchet if I have an opportunity. I like it better. The next is very important part, which is monitoring. You have to make sure that your stuff works. You have to monitor it. I use Netdata, I use Uptime Kuma, I use Prometheus for some app metrics. Yeah, I'll just add it to monitoring for simplicity. Exception logging. You have to know when you have errors in your running software. So I use Bugsink, which is Sentry compatible. It's self-hosted, it's free, use it. If you have multiple servers, you can set up proxies, which is what I do as well. And let's say apps, products that run on top of that all. It gives you a lot of power. It gives you a lot of flexibility, and it gives you a lot of sovereignty, a lot of independence from SaaS providers. I want to delve deeper into the stuff I do later, but it's impossible to do coherently in the same video because it would get overwhelming. I know it's probably overwhelming as it is because I mentioned a lot of stuff here and there. This is when I want to structure it in a series of videos when I'll share with you how I build this kind of stuff in public. And thank you for making it this far. If you liked the video, if you were able to learn something new here, give me a like and subscribe. It helps a lot. Ciao.